Now, most of us don't appreciate a drain that's running properly, but if the kitchen sink, the bathtub, the basin, or the toilet get clogged up, we got big problems. We'll show you how to manage those problems. Come on, let's take a look. Now, here's what we have in our arsenal. First of all, chemical warfare. These chemicals are great, but be sure that you read all the caution notices on the back and use them safely. The next thing I recommend in most cases is the plumber's friend, the suction cup. And it can actually be your friend because if you use it properly, you probably are not going to have to call that plumber. The third thing is the plumber's snake, and it is called also an auger. And you can see why they call it a snake. I mean, it's really flexible. It works its way around curves inside the pipes. Comes in a lot of different sizes and shapes, and even one that you can attach a drill to. And this one is also called a snake, but it's also called the closet auger, and you use this in connection with a toilet that's all stopped up. And the last thing that I think is really neat is a little device that fits on the end of the garden hose. When you stuff this down the pipe and you cover up the overflow or the other side of the sink or whatever, and you turn the water on, this swells up inside the pipe so no water can back up. All the force goes down to remove the clog. Right now, though, we got a kitchen sink that's all clogged up that we need to take care of. Now, for a kitchen sink clog, remember I told you that you don't want to use a drain cleaner if it's completely clogged. But if you've got some flow in there, you can use a drain cleaner and it'll flow on down to where the problem is. It's best used as preventive maintenance. Be sure you read all the directions and the safety cautions. My first tool would be the plumber's friend. You don't have to have a higher education to be able to handle it. All you have to do is have enough water in the sink to cover about 1 inch of the bottom of the plunger, and be sure that the other side of the sink or whatever else, like an overflow in a basin, is covered up. Then you want to get in here and make several good shots. A lot of people will do just a couple of them, and they'll look for the water to start running out, and it doesn't happen. They figure it's no good. You've got to have 15 or 20 good shots. And then if you step back, it's probably going to work. If it doesn't, try it again. It's great exercise and works off the frustration that you might have. You know, the most common problem area is this little U-shaped trap that's down underneath the sink. Maybe you wonder why they'd have something like that in under there, if it's going to cause all that problem. Well, the reason is because with water that's trapped in here, the sewer gas cannot back up and come into your kitchen. So it's a good thing. But if you've got a clear plastic one, you can look in there and see the problem. If you can't, you can take this off of here. Be sure you have a bucket under there because it's going to be full of guck and water. And incidentally, this part of the trap system right here is coming out of the wall. Now, if the problem is not in the U-shaped trap, then the problem is probably on down the line. This way you can remove this. You just take a slip nut off, and now you have a straight shot into the drain with your snake. So you'll probably get to the problem. This is not the only problem area, though. Let's go to the bathroom, so to speak. Now, when you have a toilet clog, use the plunger first. 9 times out of 10, it's going to take care of the problem. As we've always told you, you want to be sure to be patient with it. Let it have a time to do its thing. If it doesn't work, give it a few more tries because it really should work. If not, then we go for the big guns. And this is called a closet auger. And what you do is, you see that padded part right down there is plastic. It's not going to scratch up your toilet. And you want to be very careful because if you make scratches in this porcelain, they're there forever and there'll be a problem forever. Now you can feed that snake on down in there. When you get it down far enough, you can turn and it's going to take care of any clog that's in the toilet. When you get ready to take it out after you want to sing your victory song, be sure you retract the snake so it doesn't scratch and put it aside. One of the most common problems for toilet clogs is tree roots that grow into the pipe. When they grow in there, the tree roots will catch all the toilet paper that comes down there, and before long you've got a clog. Now, this is a product that has copper sulfate as a base, and if you'll use it according to the direction, it's going to eat up those roots, and if you use it correctly, it will act as preventive maintenance so the roots will never grow back. Actually, you've got something in your house right now probably that'll do the same thing, and that's rock salt. It's not as good as copper sulfate, but it can get the job done. Just put a couple of cups down, flush it twice, and that ought to take care of the problem. You know, there are other problems in the bathroom, though. How about the tub? Now, when the drain problem is in the bathtub, I think it's fairly normal that people would think, well, we'll attack it right down here at the drain. That's not the best place. The best place is up here. This is called an overflow up here, this big hole. And you remove the overflow plate and pull this out of there. And a lot of times this is where the problem is. You're going to find a whole bunch of hair caught on this. It may be a brass cylinder or a plastic one like this. We don't have that problem, so our next thing is to attack the problem right through here. And what we're going to do is feed a snake down there. And then so we don't have to do any work, we're going to use the one that has the drill on here. And that'll grind through just about any kind of clog you have. Now, if all your efforts inside haven't worked out, look for one of these. It's called a clean-out plug. It should be either on the side of your house, down in the basement, or someplace. Get a wrench to it and remove the plug. Don't be surprised if some water falls out when you open it up. But what you're going to do now is to take the plumber snake and feed it in here. And you just keep feeding it until you reach the clog. It will make the turns, and when it gets to the clog, it's going to be able to break it apart, and you're going to be home free without having to help the plumber put his kids through college.